So Marvel Snap's newest card is Elixir, and boy, I have some doubts about this card, but that said, I actually had a pretty great run with this super weird deck today. I went 12-8, and I was up 8 cubes, trying to pull off this like triple Black Panther, kind of maybe a meme combo of sorts, where you play Black Panther on turn 4, thanks to, you know, a ramp card. You play Arnim Zola on turn 5, and then you play Elixir on turn 6 to bring back the Black Panther that you destroyed. Basically, you know, at a base level, you get 320 power Black Panthers across the board. You can also do some shenanigans with White Tiger in the mix as well. Destroy a White Tiger and then, you know, resurrect that and get a bunch of Tiger Spirits all across the board. And then to support that, you know, like ramp cards, of course, to help get that line down. Other things that just kind of synergize with this sort of destroy / on reveal package, like Symbiote Spider-Man, Misery, Firehair. And then I put a Null in here and an Atuma as like destroy synergy pieces. Frankly, they're not that useful because, you know, if you go like Atuma on 4 into like, you know, White Tiger on 5, the Elixir's not usually worth it that much on 6. And then Null like almost never paid off in this deck. And then Wave is also kind of weird because it doesn't really help. I thought maybe cheating out a Null early could help, but it's hard to get that Null big enough in those instances or do anything with it with Arnim Zola. So ultimately, what I'm saying is like, I don't think Elixir's actually a great card. Frankly, often very awkward to line up. You know, it's not the last card that you destroyed. If that were the case, this deck could have some insane turn 6s where you like immediately Arnim Zola, or you Arnim Zola and then immediately followed up with Elixir. It's not the last card you destroyed. It's the cards you destroyed last turn. Also note, it's just one of the cards you destroyed last turn. So if you try to like Misery both an Electro and a White Tiger, you might resurrect an Electro instead of a White Tiger, which sucks, right? So there's this like timing aspect. There's this like, you know, risk aspect where it's not a targeted destroy. It doesn't say like, you know, destroy resurrect the highest cost card. That could be something that really helps isolate it. You know, it's a 2-drop you can't play early. If it was activated, it would be so much more interesting. So basically a lot going against this card. This deck is not well constructed. I would take out the Null. I would take out the Wave. I would probably take out the Atuma. I don't actually think the Firehair is very good. I think you could totally tweak this deck. That said, again, I actually still had a 60% win rate through 20 games. It actually still kind of worked because ultimately, you know, there's just something with, you know, Black Panther Zola that steals games. Elixir did have a few moments that were pretty big. These sometimes, you know, Symbiote Spider-Man, White Tigers, just a lot of numbers on board. And you just kind of, you know, scrape your way to some wins. Maybe there's something here. I don't know. Looking at the overall data on Elixir, it looks really bad so far. He is currently standing at a negative 0.2 cube rate and under 45% win rate, which not a great sign that people are finding early success with this one. So I don't know, man. It's like a real mixed bag for me today. I don't really like this card. I don't think it even felt that great in this deck, but there was something here anyway that was winning games far more consistently than you'd think. Couple times with luck, as you'll see, but nonetheless, something cool is happening with this triple Black Panther Elixir deck. So enjoy the show and some of the chaos that is undoubtedly about to unfold. Ayo, show me some ramp, dude. Show me some ramp. Oh, Electro's good. Yeah, Electro's good. We can play Electro on Aunt May's, actually. Just open that up. That's fine. So we need Zola. Arnim Zola is it. We need Zola, dude. One card. I got 8 cards in the deck. I need one of them. I only need it by turn 5. That's not asking much. That's 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 draws for 8 cards. Arnim Zola is practically guaranteed. Practically guaranteed. Grand Central. Actually, most of our combos achieved by then. The only thing that might be weird is Elixir getting pulled, I guess. I don't actually think Firehair is worth it. I'm just gonna keep the extra card in hand because that might save me on Grand Central actually a little bit. Arnim Zola. We've done it. We've done it. I just need Elixir to not get pulled by Grand Central, and we've done it. We've done it. That's all we need. And the opponent not to screw with me, which is probably the bigger ask. Okay, actually, High Evo probably doesn't screw with us much. That might be okay. Could be Shang-Chi players, but we're hoping to get around that. That's actually kind of fine. So this is Black Panther. Remember, I would love Black Panther to be buffed by Aunt May's, right? But if I do that, he might roll into the Electro spot because we'd have to pick our Electro spot of the two. It would be a 50-50. It's just not worth the risk, I don't think. I'm saying it's not worth the risk. Oh, magic adds another interesting layer to this game. It might make null really good. Could make null very interesting. Oh my god, dude, right on time. Just don't get elixir mid. That's all I ask. It's a 1 in 5. I mean, it doesn't like lose us the game or anything. It does say after turn 5. Like maybe it counts. Maybe I just have 2 Black Panthers there. I don't know how this works. Maybe it'd be okay. Just don't do it and we don't have to worry about it, you know? It's that simple. Pull a null or whatever. Fire hair is fine. Okay. So I think we can go ahead and elixir. Well, we have to do it this turn. I mean, I can't wait. It's not a choice. Oh my god, dude. Symbiote Spider-Man would be pretty cool on Arnim Zola, but I want to get this triple Black Panther. That's my whole goal today. It's getting a triple Black Panther. I'm not passing it up right now, dude. The problem really now though is this Electro a little bit. Like, I am still exposed to like big hulks and stuff. This game is by no means over. I got a Misery Arnim Zola. Is that worth doing? Is that cool? Oh, it worked! The triple Black Panther seals it. Let's go. I'm so excited, dude. Yes, they're done. I love it. I love it. Ooh, fun stuff to do. Nice, dude. Let's go. Elixir, Luna, Snow. Maybe just send Luna left, because like, what on the heck else are we gonna put there? Maybe some Tigers would be cool to send over there. Actually, a Panther could be sent over. Ooh, does Dark Dimension do anything fun? If I load up the Elixir now, how does this work? Is it still cards on turn 5 that get destroyed, or turn 6? I don't think 6 would be considered the last turn just because of the end of the game. I think 5 would still be the last turn, right? We're gonna presume that turn 5 is still the last turn. Well, last, previous might be a more handy term, huh? The previous turn. Okay, dude, turn 5. Let's play Panther on 4. Oh, we can't play it left though. Ah, shoot. No, I need to play Luna here to eat the. That's fine. Oh, but then that stupid ice is gonna be there. Ah, these locations, bro. Ah. The stupid ice cube is now gonna potentially destroy my 50-50 hit on Black Panther Arnim Zola. I mean, we could go Misery instead, but to what end, you know? Maybe a null would be decent then. That's actually kind of a cool idea. If you don't get Arnim Zola and want to risk a 50-50, you could do null, eat the Panther. It's 20. Res is for 20 with Elixir. Null is 20 left in particular is really powerful. Like a null would actually be such a sick draw now, dude. Null. I need null, dude. It's that simple, dude. I need null. It's that simple. We gotta hit null. There's no other choice. It's just a cool 1 in 4, dude. I don't know. I mean, maybe we can just get big enough right and just trust the dude mid, you know? Like, that's cool, I guess. It's another possibility. We just want to focus right. It's really, really unlikely to get buffed, at least. Null, please, God, dude. Why can't I find the freaking null, dude? Why, dude? Why? I mean, I think 15 usually holds right, doesn't it? Like, I feel pretty good mid, you know, minus Shang-Chi or whatever, assuming the guy actually works like we think he does anyway. Tiger just sending a guy, I mean, like in theory, right? Like Tiger, I don't really trust this because I think a Werewolf by Night's gonna win that, right? I don't think that's right. I don't think that's good enough. I think it's literally this. Atuma has a cool 50-50. You could maybe go for 18, but I'm gonna trust 15 because I think Werewolf moves away almost always. And that is accurate, so that's good news. I don't know if he's going mid or not, but I don't suspect he'll be big enough mid either way. Oh my god, thank god. I guess that always worked okay. Oh, actually, oh god, is he big enough mid? No, we're fine. Assuming this works, we're fine. We get a 40 power Panther here, right? It comes back and re-reses. Nice! It worked! We weren't totally sure, but it worked. Yeah, turn 5 is still the turn, even though this is end of game. It's not like starting a new turn. You're still in turn 6, technically, I guess. Woo! Okay. I mean, Null would have been absolutely just busted here, dude. Like, we only added 10 points this turn, but if we'd played a Null, right, we would have had like 22 over here or something. But this worked out fine, dude. If Elixir, maybe we need to be doing some Elixir Invisible Woman shenanigans, dude. I don't think so. I don't think so. Oh my goodness. Elysium does make life really interesting, I gotta say. Gorgon doesn't really matter. Mobius would be very annoying though, so let's hope Mobius does not come down this turn. I mean, I guess Electro kind of helps you get ahead of it a little. Electro into Atuma is at least solid. It's not great, of course, for Elixir or anything, but, you know, get rid of the Electro anyway, it's fine. We can play it even if they play Mobius too, with the Electro buff, of course, so that's nice. No Mobius, it looks like. That's good. Yeah, no real obvious lines yet through this game. I don't expect Null to be relevant, which has actually been true every game so far, almost, I think. We randomly generated an Elixir, dude. That's crazy, though. Oh, actually, Fire Hair is just free ramp here, right? Let's go. Oh, no, it's not. Idiot Electro, you moron. You absolute goon. You absolute goon, Electro. No, it's not. It's gonna have a lot of power here from a Spectrum later. This might be hard to contest, but that's obviously where Atuma wants to go. Cosmo is definitely clunky. That's gonna be hard to work around. Any like doubling from Black Panthers or whatever now just goes away. I mean, an Arnim Zola left here does sort of give you some interesting plays, I guess. Like, it makes Null better, number one. It already makes Elixir kind of interesting. Some kind of turn 5 here, maybe. I don't know. It definitely feels like a little premature, because if you had something like a Black Panther, you'd probably just rather do that, but I just don't have those cards available right now. I will say the Atumas, you know, make it hard to stick other stuff. But I can at the very least, you know, stick an Atuma with an Atuma. And that's like a big play mid. And then, I don't know, maybe like a Null comes in left or right and wins or something. I don't know. I don't know. Iron Man. Oh, God. Okay, well, that's going to be pretty much impossible to beat there. So we kind of have to win mid and right. Misery, huh? How does Misery Elixir work? I don't even know. Oh, Misery Arnim Zola is super weird. We did this before. I'm gonna put the fire into the Cosmo intentionally, by the way, because I don't want it proccing the. Well, actually, if I go here and I do this, what happens? I kill Arnim Zola. Misery becomes a fire hair becomes an Arnim Zola. It sends an Atuma over and sends an Atuma over. Then it procs Elixir. Elixir summons an Atuma. There is space because Arnim Zola is now dead. I think. Well, no, Arnim Zola goes off first. I honestly have no idea what's going to happen, but I'm out of time and I want to see the fireworks, so we're going to do it. I don't know if this works out where we end up with a bunch of Atumas or not. I have literally no idea how this works. Arnim Zola hit the Elixir of all things. Okay, that... I mean... Wait, we're not done? It's... Oh, those are the Atumas going on. Okay. I mean, I can't say that was an impressive result. We kind of ended up with this... I wanted to see the fireworks. I have no idea what happened. This Atuma, unfortunately, is destroying stuff is the problem. Like, maybe I actually need Null, right? They don't really have the energy to, like... And this is definitely not a good, like, Spectrum spot if they're expecting Spectrum. Are they playing a Thanos mid, though? Maybe they just play Thanos mid. Yeah, maybe. So we want the Atuma here to hit Elixir, and we have 16. Maybe just Null holds mid. I don't know. I'm actually wondering now if Null left is also better just because it's a cool little flip. It's actually enough that, like, even a if they did play I mean, they can't play Spectrum because they know they lose, right? So Spectrum's never the play because you can't go here. It takes full energy. It'd have to go here. So I think they just play Thanos mid, right? But then I'm only ever going to have 10 right. That seems really shaky. Oh, no, it's the same difference. I think you actually do this, dude. I think they play Thanos mid and Null can flip either mid or right. But if Null gets hit by like Eliath or something, you're just totally cooked. So maybe we trust Null left because Spectrum you'd never play Spectrum because it always loses you the game, right? So maybe you just flip all three and hope for the best. These are more cards than I thought were going to be here, to be honest. But as long as we hit Elixir, we're safe. Or actually, I think we're safe either way, right? Yeah. Nice. We hit the wrong target, but 13 to 12 is cool. Okay. Oh, that was scary, dude. That Thanos was cheaper than I thought it was going to be. Oh, Elysium, of course. Duh, dude. Always 2 stones plus Thanos. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Null mid also would have held fine, even against the Thanos, crazily enough. Like, we would have been bigger. That's pretty wild, but I liked flipping all 3 spots. I think that gives you a little bit more luxury. This game was weird, dude. I don't know. I don't know if that was good, bad. Don't know if Elixir did anything. Honestly, we didn't get to watch it happen because we fast forwarded, so I don't know. I'll never know. Okay, Luna is definitely a good start. Yeah. Luna, White Tiger is something cool to do. Wave, I don't see being good this game. If my opponent was a destroy deck, I could maybe consider like Wave into Null and then Arnim Zola it later. But we don't have any indication they're a destroy deck. Usually those go much faster, so not likely. Ooh, very fun. So now White Tiger Zola is a possibility. I would rather this just be a Black Panther, to be clear. Particularly because like Vault is, I don't know, getting a little clogged up. I get a 1 power card there, a 6 power card there. We're not gonna have a ton of numbers there. I need to actually almost activate the Ice Cube now, but we really can't. Do we ever like Misery better in that case? No, you still like the Arnim Zola better because you're just maybe not really trying to win, right? I will say if we fill it up at the end of the game, the cube will at least disable the lizard, but it looks like they're gonna have a Luke Cage for that, so that's probably not really a consideration. So hopefully we get 2 tigers left. I do need a spot for Elixir. I guess if 2 tigers go left, the mid will always be a spot for Elixir, so that's fine. No risk there. Laufey is just really hammering right. So yeah, right. I don't really think we're ever winning right, which is fine. Hopefully we hold the other 2 with the tigers here, the tiger chain. So Elixir left is, oh, this is unpredictable, right? Like, boy. This is actually, you actually wanted the Elixir to go here so a tiger could go left and get buffed by Baxter building, right? Is there a world where Misery is better here and you send to Zola? No, because there's no space available, right? Like, that just doesn't make sense. So you go Elixir, brings back a tiger here. Tiger sends either mid or right. I mean, right is like technically a tie, but not against a hazmat. So you really need this tiger to go mid. In which case you could maybe do this and delete this white tiger and then summon a white tiger here. This tiger sends a tiger here and then, or here. In fact, I could actually force the tiger right if I do this first. Well, no, I could force that tiger right and then this tiger left. But I only have 8, which is really, oh, this is, by the way, dude, this whole time I thought this was the one that was buffing oh god, no, we won Panther. I literally thought this was buffing cards with no text, that one, whatever it's called, I forget. DC, I just looked at it and thought it was DC literally this whole time. Oh my god, dude, I dodged a bullet here maybe, although I think we're cooked by Diamondback regardless. I don't think Panther gets big enough, especially if that's a hazmat. Maybe if that's not a hazmat, can we win a tiebreaker? It's probably a hazmat though. It's only Scorpion. I think, do we win a tiebreaker? We do win a tiebreaker, 11-9. Let's go, dude. Thank God I noticed that this was Baxter building and not DC. It would have been really cool to win this anyway. Like I said before, if the tiger had gone left and Elixir had gone mid, we would have been much better at winning Baxter building. because number one, this would be not -1, right? We'd be at 11. But you'd also have potentially 2 tigers there. You'd have 2 tigers and a panther. So we got a little unlucky on tiger positioning, but at the very least, you know, this game plan kind of worked. It didn't work the dream way with like Black Panther or whatever, but it worked sort of. We'll take it, right? We'll take it. It's a lot of tigers. We did put out quite a solid amount of numbers here, especially considering the debuffs. Okay, yeah, we got some stuff to do here. Oh, that's the worst hit probably there. Well, no, Arnim Zola is worse. Let me be clear. No, Arnim Zola is definitely worse. But Electro and Symbian Spider-Man both would have been very welcome. Wave is just kind of 5 power there. Ooh, Kiln is, you know what? We can actually work with Kiln okay. If we get a 5-drop in particular, right, we still got some interesting plays this game. Nova Roma will definitely help do that. There's our 5-drop. Okay, there's our Elixir as well. Nice. So, yeah, Electro mid, White Tiger right, Arnim Zola right, Elixir wherever. I would still prefer a Black Panther for sure here. If we drew Black Panther off the top, I'd be the happiest boy in town. But, you know, Tiger's acceptable. That's why she's here. She's a fine backup plan. Misery, I don't think changes anything for us. Like, Misery Electro is obviously a possibility, but... Kiln locks that out, and this curve is kind of what we're looking for anyway. It does mean you're generally only playing Elixir on the final turn, which may or may not be correct. Oh, Hella discarded. Okay, that's noteworthy, I suppose. Is that the Iron Patriot Hella, though? No, it looks like it had a variant, right? I don't think so. Oh, the Panthers a turn late. No, that would have been so much better than White Tiger here, dude. Like 1,000 times better. Then you know Elixir is 100% worth it. I'm not totally sure. I think this Elixir White Tiger is often worth it. It's 11 power. We might have a better line than that, right? Might just like decide that we want focused power anyway. Like depends on where you want the power sometimes, how much space you have. There's like a few variables there. So we might pivot away. I also have no idea how Elixir Misery works, to be totally transparent with you. Zero idea. That is a problem. That is never getting one. Which also means kind of like Elixir right is never getting one. How does this work? I've done this 100 times. This makes Arnim Zola go off. It hits one of these 2 targets. If it hits Misery mid or left, I mean, you are sending a lot more tigers away from the Infinite. I think I would like this if it definitely hits Arnim. If it hits Misery, this is a pretty good play, right? Although actually, will there be anywhere for tigers to go mid? I mean, that's where I need them the least anyway, so maybe this is okay. Wong into what? Gambit. Oh my god. Kind of gives me space theoretically, but I need the tigers alive. Oh no! Dang it, dude! No! What if just one just playing any card? Tiger right! Tiger right! No! Unbelievable, dude. Unbelievable, dude. Oh my god. Like, why did they trust this play, by the way? Like, oh my god, dude. I just needed that tiger to go right, and this is fine. Oh my god, dude. Ooh, very perfect hand. Literally the 4 cards I want. That's it right here. Here they are. Perfect hand. So we'll play Luna left just to get Aunt May's like to be less annoying or whatever. Ooh, Eternity Range is also annoying though, unfortunately, if we don't win that. Oh, this might go right. That's risky, dude. That's risky. You're also putting a lot of power into your Sam. Like, what if I have Shang-Chi or Shadow King, right? That's risky. I guess they wanted to win Eternity Range, sure, but... Ooh, actually, no, we can't do that with Luna Snow because she is the idiot with the freaking, the ice. So we just put it here, right? I guess. Just hope to win this, yeah. I think it's actually a pretty good chance we do. This leaves, right open for Black Panther, which is, again, a little bit annoying for Aunt May's, unfortunately, but, still okay. Are we actually going to hold this despite... Yeah, nice. They also lose the snow, which is good. The cube is gone. Yeah, so Panther right, Arnim Zola right. I mean, listen, the opponent here has a million ways to answer this, to be clear. Like, I want to be very clear. Like, obviously the odds of this actually sticking seem very slim. But, you know, with Elixir, we can kind of work around Shang-Chi a little bit. I just really would love to have priority this turn, which we do, which means at the very least, the Arnim Zola is going to connect this turn, which is good news. That gives us a lot more luxury here. So what's our final turn going to be? Does Elixir Misery work? Well, it definitely works if they Shang-Chi the Black Panther, because then there would be 2 dead Black Panthers. I don't know if there's only 1 Black Panther if it works or not, though. I actually have no idea how it works. I almost want to do it just to see. Oh, but I don't even know if I'll have a spot to do that, because, like, I don't know if I'll have a spot to do that. Oh, that is very annoying, because now I cannot get away from a Shang-Chi. Wow. Dang, dude. That is so annoying. Whoa, that's okay. They retreated anyway. That is such an annoying location, because normally, right, I would just play Elixir here. We'd res a 10 power Black Panther, which turns into 20, and then you have, you know, Shang-Chi can only go in 1 spot. We have 3 Panthers. We're really happy. But with card text disabled, you know, we would just have to play numbers here. I think we would literally just play like a Tuma Wave and win 15-12, and then Shang-Chi hopefully only can beat 1 other spot. I don't think you can play Shang-Chi and beat this, probably. I think they were maybe looking to play a Spectrum, though, instead. They may not even have Shang-Chi since they're like full ongoing, it looks like. Which, actually, this would have been hard to beat, but we would have held elsewhere, I think. We would have... I don't know. We actually might have committed at 15-12 and then lost to Spectrum. Might actually have been better to still play Elixir left just for the Spectrum's sake, to beat a Spectrum here. And then, like, I don't know, Spider-Man mid or whatever. That's probably the play we would have ended up making. Oh, okay, we got some stuff. Sakaar ripping an Elixir, though, would be particularly bad. I would rather have any of these other cards. Even Arnim Zola, we could like Misery it and send the Miseries around. Like, there's a cool play there if it's Arnim Zola. Just anything but Elixir would really be the dream. No Elixir. Don't do... Okay, that's actually probably the best hit. Yeah, nice. For once, we hit something we like. Very cool. This could give us a Misery on 4 into Elixir on 5. I'd be fine with that. We get some better ramp. There's also maybe some Arnim Zola stuff that's possible too. Ooh, very cool. Let's go this here since it's going to send 8s elsewhere, right? Arnim Zola is a little weird with that maybe because we might also send a 1 here. I do feel like Misery is probably just more likely than Arnim Zola at this stage though. I don't know. Maybe just for the sake of spreading things out though. I don't know. Like, I don't think it really matters too much. We've only got their Thanos down early. That's fine. Pretty cheap to play anyway, to be honest. Wow, we do hit some ramp. So now Misery kind of looks even more interesting. I think we're gonna have enough stuff. The Arnim Zola is kind of unnecessary anyway, right? Yeah, Elixir in particular wants to play 2 cards. Yeah, I think this is fine. We're gonna say no to Arnim Zola. We're just gonna Misery on 4, Elixir on 5. Oh, but I will. Ooh, if I put the Electro in the pool, Elixir could hit Electro instead of White Tiger is the thing. I don't really need the extra ramp. Maybe Electro goes here and we isolate White Tiger still. Yeah, I think that's weird, but I think it's right. It does make my turn 5 look weird just because, like, what is Elixir now? Am I only playing Elixir on 5 since Electro's still here? But this is one of the problems with Elixir, right? Is like you have to like isolate your target, you have to isolate your timing. Like, that's why I think this card is so clunky. Like, you're kind of seeing it happen right here live. Oh, nice, dude. We dodged a Cosmo at least. That's what it is. Not fun though. We lost an 8-8 because of this Red Guardian. 8-8? Am I playing Hearthstone? An 8-8? Gosh, the annoying thing is now too, like, Arnim Zola is just better than Elixir, right? Because now it's getting 2 10s. They don't delete anything. Elixir is just summoning 1 8. This is 2 10. I mean, we can still Elixir next turn on Misery if we want, I guess. Not a crazy play. If it wasn't for Cosmo, this play would be so sick because it would delete the Electro. Dude, if it wasn't for Red Guardian and Cosmo, this game would just be popping off. So the question now will really become, like, is Elixir going to be worth it even? Like, where does he go? Left would be the home, but like, does he even match Thanos? Would I rather just have like a Black Panther or a Null or something? Oh, well, now he actually deletes that Widow's Kiss, which is kind of cool. Oh, but Misery's gonna activate Arnim Zola. Oh, bro, wait a minute. What's gonna happen there? So Misery pops out. She's 10 power. She deletes Elixir. Well, she deletes Arnim Zola. I don't actually know what's gonna happen. Weirdly, I think we're in a good spot in the other two places. Let's see what happens. The Arnim Zola will not hit Widow's Kiss, will it? Because the on reveal will already have I don't know, dude. I honestly don't know what's gonna happen. I just want to see this now. I have no clue how this works. Misery hits the Arnim Zola, which is gonna hit the Misery over. Now, does the Elixir make another Misery here? Oh no, they delete each other. Oh no! No! Well, we dodged the Shang-Chi. We dodged the Shang-Chi, baby. Let's go. The craziest way to win. We were gonna win the tiebreaker anyway, but Strange Supreme saved it. Okay, no, that went exactly as it should have, as I think through it. The Miseries destroying each other is a crazy interaction, but it happens. They were only protected here because of Cosmo. Well, I mean, honestly, it was a net zero because of the Shang-Chi anyway, is what's really funny. Dude, I don't know. That game did not go to plan exactly, but it was kind of cool. Hey, fun hand for sure, dude. Let's go. Superflow could be very helpful for us, too. We don't even need to hit a ramp card necessarily. If we did, though, we could just go early, too, which would be nice. Like, maybe wave into Panther. That would have a little bit of a weird gap, but might be okay. Agent Venom decks can have Shang-Chi, but don't usually. They can also have Cosmo, though, which can be a little bit picklier. That might be a problem. Oh my god, dude. This is interesting now because we actually have some good lines even without, you know, needing like an Arnim Zola now. For instance, you could do Black Panther and Misery it and still play an Elixir and still be really happy because you'd basically be chaining the Black Panther into multiple on reveals. We would certainly want to dodge a Cosmo in that case, though. Cosmo would still be a nightmare. But maybe we'll see something here. I don't know. Let's try something here. Normally, you never play Wave on turn 2, by the way, but with Superflow, it's fine. One time it works. Okay, this also is interesting for Misery now, too. Like, this is another way to potentially like play a Misery and then have Null and Elixir to pay it off. So Misery is looking good because like Arnim Zola is looking worse now, right? As this happens. If Atuma were slightly bigger, that would also be cool, but he's not. Good. What are they doing here mid already, dude? They're just in on this. It must be. Is it gonna have bounce? No, there's no bounce. It is bounce. Bounce Agent Venom. That's sick, dude. No, that's cool. That is actually so cool, dude. Misery. We had Arnim Zola, which is actually just kind of not good because now the Panthers are going in the wrong place. Like, it's still actually pretty cool for Null and Elixir, I guess, but we don't have any ramp other than Superflow. But we would need both to get to 8 is what I'm getting at. Like, if you want to play these on 8, on 6, you need 8. We don't have. I would still probably just do a Misery here, right? Misery still wouldn't give me the Null line, though, that I need. Oh, Null got a little bigger there. Okay, Nico. Helping us out. We dig it. Thank you, Nico. Symbiote Spider-Man would also be sick, but we also don't have that. All the cards we need for a cool Nexus, we just don't have right now. Misery. Oh, dog. Wondering, like, I need to destroy this turn for Elixir, but again, I can't play Null and Elixir next turn. So is Elixir just better? Well, it's definitely better. I mean, maybe that's actually fine. You just lose priority and then you just Elixir. Are we worried about a Cosmo though, dude? Like Cosmo just destroys me, man. Cosmo just destroys me, dude. Don't have Cosmo. Don't have Cosmo. This is a bounce card. They're playing this to bounce, yeah. Nice, okay. Are we actually... We are gonna have priority, I think, unfortunately. Dang it, dude. Wait, do they hold on the flanks? We're only up by 6. Or only up by 2. No, they're gonna get priority back. They're gonna get priority back. Okay, so that makes Cosmo scarier, but no Shang-Chi risk. So, I mean, Elixir just brings back a bigger dude, right? Like, it's that simple. Elixir just brings back a 40 power dude. Null is only 29. I mean, Null is better against Cosmo specifically, but... I don't know, dude. You could do White Tiger like elsewhere, right? I really wish we had gotten a ramp card in this game early, dude. If we could have played Null and Elixir together, this Misery would have been so sick. Or if Misery came down a turn earlier, we could have played Elixir on 5 instead of on 6, but we missed on the Misery. Because remember, we actually played Panther on 3. You could have Miseried on 4, Elixired on 5, and then still nulled, right? Ah, oh, dude, literally every time I'm about to play a cool Elixir, the opponent retreats. I don't have a single cool game. What is happening? Oh, okay. This is actually pretty nice, dude. We can just, oh, actually, perfect hand. 3-drop ramp, Panther on 4, Zola on 5, Elixir on 6. It's actually dreamy. Oh my god, even this kind of helps. The fire hair, I mean. Well, I mean, it's free. It doesn't help a lot, to be honest, but it's free. It's free. So, do we go Luna mid, I guess? Looting World, that messes me up. Like, White Tiger, I guess, could kind of mess you up. Oh. Electro is just even better, right? Than Luna, probably. Well, unless we get White Tiger, that is. White Tiger could mess me up if it sends a card right, because that could limit my Panther isolation. But that's a 1 in 7 or something. Oh my god, no. It was a 1 in 6 and a 50-50, dude. Like, and imagine if the Tiger was over here for Space Throne. Actually, just unbelievably annoying. I almost can't believe how annoying that is. I guess we go Arnim Zola here and send the White Tiger over. Just get an 8 power card here and another 8 power card somewhere. It might lock us out right, but hopefully it's enough power that it's okay. I will say, like, I hope the Tigers both go mid so that Elixir, well, he's not really gonna have any space anyway, I guess. The Tiger went right, so be it, whatever, that's fine. I mean, the good news is here we have a lot of numbers. The bad news is, of course, left is just a free point for them. That sucks. No. Yeah, so Elixir does nothing. If we get a Misery, are we cooked? No, it doesn't really matter. Arnim Zola is really bad, though. This summons a Tiger, which goes nowhere. God, if I get an Arnim Zola, you're just so screwed, dude. Is it better to just not play? I think is what I'm asking myself right now. I really wish a Tiger were here and a space were here, man. I really wish this Tiger went mid. It would just help so much. I mean, Misery is good. Electro is fine. It's a 1 in 3 that hit Zola, which totally screws you if it deletes a card here. I think I just pass and hope 15's enough, honestly. I don't know. Luke Cage, I guess, with a Hazmat is going to equalize or maybe take the lead. I don't know. So that's an interesting play. I just passed and won. Which, you know, that was our hope. So that's not particularly remarkable. It is perhaps a little alarming that the opponent has decided to venture forth with this game when a pass loses you the game. Would maybe have expected a retreat. Going for the tie here. Did you really have no better way to beat this? I'm just stunned. The most annoying outcome imaginable for us, by the way. Just so annoying. Unbelievable, that white tiger, dude. And the space throne both honestly sucked. That was a really, really bad roll.